Some moments in life don't just scare you. They rewrite everything you thought you knew about love, about loyalty, about what it means to be alive. It was supposed to be an ordinary morning hike. Just me, the quiet rhythm of my boots on dirt, and Luna, my 4-year-old German shepherd who never left my side. We'd done this trail 100 times. We knew every bend, every tree, every sound of the wind. But on that day, we weren't alone. And in less than 30 seconds, my entire life, and hers, was hanging by a thread. If you stay with me until the end, you'll find out exactly how Luna stared down a predator, why she never hesitated, and the lesson she left me that I'll carry for the rest of my life. The morning started the way all the best hikes do, with that crisp air that bites your lungs just enough to remind you you're alive. Luna trotted ahead, head high, ears swiveling at every sound, her paws crunched over pine needles, her black and tan coat catching the first light of day. She was happiest in the wild, her breath forming little clouds in the cold air, her eyes scanning everything, alert but calm. I remember thinking how safe we both felt here. The sun had barely crested the ridge. Birds were waking. A stream murmured somewhere off-trail. We were alone, or so I thought. We reached a narrow part of the trail, the kind where the earth drops sharply on one side and rises steep on the other. Luna slowed. Her tail went still. Her ears stood tall. Dogs know before we do. I turned the bend, and there it was, a mountain lion, 20 feet away, muscles coiled, eyes locked on me like I was already caught. People talk about fight or flight, but there's a third option, freeze. My body felt like it belonged to someone else. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. The only thing I heard was my own heartbeat, pounding so loud, I was sure it would give me away. Luna stepped in front of me, tail rigid, every muscle tight. Her body trembled, but she didn't step back. She turned her head just for a moment, looked at me. That look said everything. I've got this. And then, she lunged. I opened my mouth to call her back, but nothing came out. Then the sound ripped from my throat. Her name. Over and over. She didn't stop. She hit that predator with every ounce of her body, claws digging, teeth flashing. It wasn't a fair fight. She knew it. I knew it. But she didn't care. They collided in a blur of fur and muscle. The sound, snarls, yelps, claws on rock, cut through the still morning. The mountain lion's paw swiped. A streak of red bloomed across her shoulder. I screamed her name again. My hands shook so badly I almost dropped my hiking stick. If you've ever had a pet risk everything for you, hit that like button. It helps more people find stories like Luna's, stories that matter, because what happened next changed everything. The fight lasted seconds, but in my memory, it's a lifetime. In one final snap of her jaws, Luna's teeth met fur. The mountain lion let out a sharp, startled cry, and then it bolted. 1 second it was there. The next, gone into the trees. Silence. The kind that feels heavy, almost unnatural. Luna turned toward me, limping, her chest heaving, her coat streaked with blood. Her eyes never left mine as she closed the distance. And before I could process what had happened, she collapsed in my arms. That's when I felt it. The deep gash along her side, warm blood soaking into my hands. My knees gave out. I held her. The first rays of sunlight spilling over the ridge. Relief and terror. I don't remember the hike back to the car. Just the sound of her breathing, shallow, uneven, and my own voice, begging her not to leave me. The nearest vet was 40 minutes away. Every bump in the road felt like forever. When we burst through those clinic doors, I wasn't sure she'd make it. The vet took one look, scooped her up, and disappeared into the back. I sat in the waiting room, dirt on my knees, blood on my shirt, staring at the empty space where she should have been. Minutes felt like hours. Finally, the vet came out. She's lucky, they said, if that wound had been an inch deeper. They didn't need to finish. She was alive. Barely, but alive. Luna's got a scar now. It runs along her side. A reminder of the day she didn't think twice about facing something far bigger, far stronger, far more dangerous than she was. And I've got my own scar. Invisible, but just as deep. Because that day taught me something. Love isn't always soft. Sometimes it's fierce. If you've ever loved a pet like family, drop their name in the comments. I want to read every single one. That was the day I stopped thinking of Luna as just a dog. She's my hero, my guardian, my angel in fur. So tell me, if you had to choose, which bond is stronger? The bond between people and their pets, or the bond between people themselves? Let me know in the comments. And if Luna's story moved you, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a reminder. Sometimes angels have paws.